episode 15 of Hypothetical, recorded October 23rd, 2016. Co-host Connor, up there as usual.
Yay, I'm here.
Yeah, so, let's start off by talking about last week, how we didn't do it.
I think instead I want to talk about how I'm addicted to gummy multivitamins.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, talk about it then.
Okay, well, you see, I started my horrid addiction several months ago when I saw a jar of gummy vitamins on the top of the fridge, and I'm like, you know what, I'll give them a shot. I tried one, and I was like, these are pretty good. As it turns out, there are negative side effects to eating too many
Yeah, you
gummy
can't.
vitamins
That's like bad, real bad.
on the top of the fridge, and I'm like, yeah. So,
Like, don't do that. Stop doing that if you're doing that. Just eat gummies.
are negative side effects to eating too many.
Yeah, you can't.
Gummy vitamins are cheaper than gummies, man.
Are they?
I don't know, maybe.
No, stop doing it. It's bad. That's a weird thing, right? Like, something that's supposed to be healthy for you can just be like completely lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is it? Potassium, right? In bananas?
Mm-hmm.
If you have a concentrated, like, potassium thing, that's real bad. Like, it can kill you.
Potassium tablets, yeah.
Yeah.
They hit the stomach acid in your.
I'll be right back. Keep talking. I'm still here.
Yeah, when they hit the stomach acid in your body, well, you see, they kind of do something what you in the non-scientific culture like to call an explosion, except it's in your body. So you see, it comes like back up your throat, but then also at the same time cleaning out your intestines. Can be quite a thrilling experience. Would not recommend. It's essentially like getting one of those what is it called when they take? I see Austin. I bet would know this.
What would I
Austin?
know? Yeah.
When they take the seaweed
Seaweed.
and it goes down your throat,
Swallowing.
and it goes through your stomach, and it's all one long piece of seaweed, and it goes through all your intestines, and then comes out the other side, and then they just kind of rub it back and forth like flossing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that.
Bullshit.
No, it's a real thing.
I don't believe you.
Anyway, eating a potassium tablet is a little bit like that. Just kind of cleans out your whole system, organs and all.
Potassium's also used for heart stuff, right?
I don't know. But when it does interact with your stomach acid, and it will kind of explode.
But it's like bananas, like really decent source of potassium. But like when you get like medical potassium, you do too much of that could be real bad.
Mm-hmm.
So that was your multivitamin talk. Any other addictions they want to cover?
Video gaming.
Sure. What do you want to talk about with that?
I'm addicted to it, and I don't care.
I feel like there's worse addictions to have.
Yeah, than video gaming, right? I mean, it's not drugs. I'm not addicted to killing people and burying their bodies. Although if I was, I probably wouldn't tell you.
Mm-hmm. No, this is a whole criminal thing.
Yeah. I'm not addicted to stealing things. Not addicted to alcohol, which is a drug.
Yeah.
Anyone who says not, well, they're probably addicted to it. Anyway.
Also, why do we draw the line as like good drug, bad drug? You know?
No.
Like caffeine is a drug. Right?
Well, what's the real definition
I'm informing you
of
caffeine's a drug. Okay, you know
What's-
that, right? It's a stimulant.
Yeah.
But why is
Yeah.
that legal?
Well, I don't know.
Like nothing good comes of caffeine besides stay awake.
Well, I think the thing is with caffeine, it was legal, and then so many people got addicted to it. By the time people realized it was bad, there's no way you're making it illegal, right?
Okay, let's talk about
Because everyone is addicted to it, except for me. I'm pure.
let's talk about things about that, like legal, but then they found out it's bad, and it's like, well, shit, right? There's no way
Guys.
people thought cigarettes were ever a good idea.
No, they did.
No, no,
In
no.
fact,
How do you not think about negative health effects when you try smoking for the first time?
you cough.
Yeah, a lot. Like, even when I'm in a room with other people that are smoking, I can't breathe. You know what I mean? I'm taking really shallow breaths, trying not to inhale. There's no way that you think that, yeah, this is fine, this is great, this is a good
No,
thing.
no, yeah, this is great. This is a good thing, you know. Well, no,
It's bullshit. People knew from the beginning smoking is bad. Like, there's
yeah,
no
but
way
they
you
were
didn't.
all in denial. Well, I mean, it started out with chewing tobacco, right? Which didn't make you cough, and people got addicted to tobacco, and then they found the more efficient way of taking it was smoking. And well, if you were addicted to tobacco, you were cool. And so if you're doing smoking, then you're cool. So everyone's smoking. People are smoking 17 cigarettes at a time. No joke. No joke.
It's like,
They make-
have you ever seen Super Size Me?
Yes, I have.
Okay, do you know
Several
what
times.
do you know what the movie cover for that looks like, or like the promo poster?
Yeah.
Okay, so just picture that, but Photoshop it instead of French fries, cigarettes.
Yeah.
But if you
No.
don't know what it is, it's a guy. He's got his mouth like stretched really wide, and then he's just got fries shoved into it. Just replace that as cigarettes. That's 17 cigarettes at a time.
No, but people actually made devices that would hold 17 cigarettes, and you could light them all and smoke it all, like, at
What-
once.
What came first, cigar or cigarette?
Cigars. Cigarettes were very post-industrial revolution. Cigars have been around for quite a while. Because you can hand roll them. You can't hand roll a cigarette. I
Yeah, you
don't know
can.
what it's- No, because it's not rolled.
You can roll cigarettes,
It's
Connor.
packed.
No, you can roll cigarettes.
Oh, well, I don't fucking know anything about them.
You absolutely can.
I
There's-
see cigarette butts on the ground. That's my extent with cigarettes.
They sell cigarette rolling papers.
No, man.
Yeah, no, they absolutely do.
Hmm.
Yeah, no. Drugs are a weird and interesting thing. It's
Don't
like-
do drugs unless it's prescribed to you by a doctor, but then only do them after you make sure your doctor is not a crook. So if he's not Richard Nixon, you're pretty much good.
Brilliant. No, I don't do drugs, like even Tylenol. I don't do it unless it's like, okay, yeah, I've got a fever of a lot. I should probably take some. That's what a thermometer reads out to. Only when it reads out a lot. Lot is when I start taking Tylenol. Anything else, I'm not taking it. And that's just because, like, but when I do have to take Tylenol, it's like the bare minimum dosage is like works wonders. What's your philosophy? You just take drugs when you feel sick, right?
Dude, I just take drugs. Anything over the counter. Now, this is gonna sound bad, but anything over the counter, I'm just like, well, it's gotta be good.
This is like, okay, let's just save this point in time. This is when Connor becomes a drug addict.
No, I don't really touch drugs very often unless, you know,
Like, but I'm
Unless
saying,
you-
say you have a headache. Are you going
unless
to?
it's something like calcium tablets, so Tums, or, you know, multivitamins, or like, you know, C vitamins, C1000, C100, whatever they're going with nowadays.
Is there like? I'm saying, but if you feel sick, like, will you just go for drugs, or will you let your body try to fight it off?
I'll generally let my body try to fight it off.
There's
But,
a,
like,
there's
I mean,
like,
I'll take a vitamin C tablet, and I know that doesn't actually help, but it makes me feel good.
placebo
like-
do wonders.
Yeah, even though I know it's not real, I don't really care, because, yeah, I just take it, because I'm about that life.
Okay, let's be honest. You like the orangey tangy taste, right? That's why you take
No,
it.
it doesn't even have an orange taste. It's bland and chalky.
Oh.
I don't know why I take it.
There's like one thing that I will time and time again do, and that's Pepto. Because the issues that sorts out, I don't want to deal with that.
Pepto-Bismol. What does that do?
It's for like if you have gas pains, diarrhea, stuff like that.
Oh, I just deal with those.
Basically anything with the digestion point, that's the only thing where I will be like, yeah, I want to get over this now.
I really don't care enough. like gas pains I'll just suppress. You know, they'll pass after like 5 seconds. So I'm just like, yeah, all right, I'm good.
I feel like I fuck up with eating a lot.
Man, I have
What?
done so much weird shit, especially with spices. It's amazing. My insides aren't my outsides right now as we're speaking. I I once tried a lemon with lemon juice on it, sprinkled with lemon pepper. I'm
Hang on, a
insane.
lemon.
With lemon juice on it,
How did that
sprinkled with lemon
taste?
pepper. Bad.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get. I was about to say, I would assume not good.
Yeah, no. Would I'm sorry. Would not recommend.
Uh,
Definitely not.
I do like like, I don't do much cooking or baking or anything like that, but I will do, I love mixology. Obviously not with alcohol, but, like, the process of mixing various liquids together to make something that tastes good. I love doing that because it's simple and easy to do and fun for me. Like,
Fun.
something that I made that I absolutely love the taste of. I'm pretty sure I'm the only buddy that's made it, or, like, you know, I didn't get it from anywhere is my point. Hang on, I actually have the thing written down somewhere. Those are my trigonometry notes. Those are my goals. Those are just random questions.
Here we are.
I finally got it. It's under food-related ideas. So what you do is
Genius.
you make iced tea. Use 3 lemon packets, 3 regular packets, and 3 green tea packets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brew that up. It's good. Now you don't drink it, okay? You put it in an ice cube tray and you make iced tea ice cubes out of it. Okay?
Right.
Then use San Pellegrino, which is just here. I can actually grab one. Connor, have you ever seen Pellegrino?
You showed it to me before.
Well, anyways, I've got it right here. So, hey, take one of these. It's these little bottles of seltzer water, like so. And then
I'm not a huge fan of seltzer water.
I enjoy it.
I don't know why.
Can I finish the damn recipe?
That's probably why you have so many indigestion issues.
It's
I
a
mean,
free tip. So you take this, and then you take Rosa Orangeata Pellegrino. It's like it comes in little cans. I only have a lemon one on me. Here it is. You get the blood orange version, or if you're fancy in Italian, Rosa Orangeata. Take this, and you do half.
you mean red orange?
Blood orange.
Yeah, but you called it red orange.
Yeah, it translates to blood orange. Fairly certain. So you take half that, half this.
Rosa is red.
I'm pretty sure when used in that context, it means blood orange.
Don't
Google it. If you want to quit interrupting me, I'm trying to give pro-life drinking tips.
I'm trying to help you understand Italian.
Half this, half that, and then the ice cube trays, and then that's just deliciousness. Also, the reason why I'm pretty confident is because an Italian person told me how to say it and what it meant. So,
Well, yeah, it means blood orange, but not really. It directly translates to red orange, but that's what they call blood
when
orange.
used in that context, it means blood orange.
Yeah, but no, that's what they call blood oranges. They call them red oranges. Because that's what they are.
Okay, some
Red
language you might not have noticed this, but some languages don't have a direct translation word to word or phrase to phrase.
Well, I'm just saying they don't call it a blood orange. They have a word for blood, and they have a word for orange. They call it instead red
Right,
orange.
but it translates to what English-speaking people, or Americans at least, call a blood orange.
I refuse to call it that.
It's what it's called.
Because it's not bloody, and it also tastes like a grapefruit. I think it is a grapefruit.
Grapefruits, they're the things where you only eat the seeds, right?
No, I've never heard of anyone ever
No,
doing that.
what? There's a fruit where you only eat, like, the seeds. Pomegranate? Yeah, pomegranate.
Oh, yeah, well, it's all seeds, that's why.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not. It's technically all seed casings with tiny seeds inside and covered in pulp.
Yeah. That's
So
weird,
it's
though.
it's pretty much the same as any fruit, except you spit out the seeds afterwards. Some you eat them strawberries. Some you eat them eat around them like apples and oranges.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, oranges you also spit out the seeds. No, it's a good fruit. I like it.
Are there any types of fruit or anything like that where you just can't be bothered to eat it?
Yeah, kiwi, what I'm allergic to.
No, that's not what I mean. Like, it's too much work for the reward to be worth it.
Watermelon, too messy and doesn't really taste good. Uh, and there
For me,
is
it's
another
cherry.
one. I'm
Can't-
okay with cherries as long as I have enough bowls on the table. Like, I won't eat cherries on the go. I, but if I'm sitting at my desk and I'm not talking to anyone, yeah, I'll do it.
It's too much work for me. Like, the eating around the fruit just to, hit that pit. Not worth it for me. The taste versus energy spent on it just doesn't add up.
You eat the whole thing and then you spit out the seed.
Yeah, no, it's too much work eating around it. Even when it's in your mouth, it's too much work for me.
Lazy bastard.
It's not worth it. Watermelon, I'm fine with
There
that.
are starving people in Asia.
Oh, good for them. I'm not, so, my issues.
First world.
I've never understood that argument of, oh, why are you throwing that out? There's people starving in the rest of the world. It's like,
Well, it's not like they can eat it.
it's also that, and it's like, okay, let me just eat myself sickeningly, because I'm too full. How's that going to help anyone?
Exactly.
I don't understand that argument whatsoever, and it annoys me whenever I hear it. It's like, I don't feel like eating it. I'm not going
Well,
to
that's when you take the plate, you hand it to them, and you say, "Here, mail it to them."
That's a good comeback. What's your genius comeback that you have that always
Oh fuck.
that always bothers?
Oh, you know what they say when you. Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what they say about
Oh,
assuming
yeah,
things.
you know what that okay, so this is the way that this works. Connor, if you're not stealing this from anything, you're absolute genius for coming up with it. You know what they say about assuming, right?
No, I don't. Wait, no. Fuck.
You fuck up
No.
your own punchline.
I am. I'm fucking on my own punchline. Sorry.
Do you want me to be Connor? I can do that.
Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah. You know what they say about assuming things, don't you?
No, I guess you just assumed that I did.
Boom. Right there in their face.
Like that's just
Egg all over their faces.
it's a genius comeback.
Yeah.
And then that shuts them up like 9 times out of 10. It's like, oh, well, shit, I guess.
That's mine. My own copyright. You gotta throw in copyright Connor Valentine at the end. Use it. Creative Commons. Thank you very much.
I have 2 things like that I think are pretty good. It's not comebacks, but it's just like phrases.
Mm-hmm.
Mulligan and hand dyslexia. I'll
I have
take
hand dyslexia.
I'll take credit for those 2, but like Mulligan is like, hey Connor, how are you? What are you? Mulligan. Hey Connor, how are you doing today? Like that's how you use it. You just say you're basically acknowledging I screwed up in one word and then move on past it.
Yeah, it's like instead of trying to stumble over yourself trying to fix what you said, you just start over from scratch, and everybody in our friend group accepts Mulligan as we are just restarting that sentence.
Yeah, I started that and I'm taking credit for it. And also hand dyslexia. For me, like, I'm pretty sure I came up with this. It's like when you have something in your hand and you don't know where to place it and, like, you're jumbling with it or you're just fucking up with your hands. Hand dyslexia. It's like, god damn it. Or, like, when you're trying to type and you just can't.
Oh god, yeah, I know that like all the time.
Like, those are all examples of hand dyslexia.
I have fucked up typing up my own password like 10 times in a row while somebody was standing behind me. It's just like every time the pressure gets harder and harder. And I just faked that I forgot what my password was. And then even though I knew my password, I hit forgot your password button as an excuse. So I could, instead of admitting that I just fucked up typing so many times, I just forgot my password and had them send me a new one, and I changed it back the next day.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that a lot, but it's because my passwords are stupidly long. Like, you saw me type in one of mine for a certain email.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, if I miss one character, it's like, well, there goes the entire thing. There's no, like, close enough.
Yeah.
Passwords would be way less insecure if it was close enough.
Way less insecure.
Way less secure. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Fucked up there.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what we were going to talk about.
Oh,
at
last
the start
week.
of the stream.
When
last week.
Before you rudely interrupted me with your multivitamin addiction.
Mm-hmm. Which
So-
then moved on to other things.
What happened last week was we canceled the stream for 2 reasons.
Yes.
One of them was a legitimate reason. One of them was a less than legitimate reason. Legitimate reason. Which one would you consider the legitimate reason in this?
My headset.
Okay, sure. First reason. Connor's headset did break. He is wearing 2 headsets right now. He's wearing his Turtle Beaches around his neck for a mic, and then headphones for, audio.
Rather uncomfortable headphones I want to add. What I want when I want to get a new headset, I'm looking at the cloud, right?
You gotta be more specific, man. HyperX Cloud is just a brand name.
A HyperX Cloud, the main one that they call the cloud.
Okay.
They called that one the cloud.
Is that the one that you linked me? Because I don't remember that.
No,
being
no,
the
that one was called Cloud Stinger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd pull it up. Yeah, I'll pull it up. But essentially, I'm looking at that one, and it comes with a I don't know what it's called. It's like really soft fur type deal that it's got for like the
Plush fleece.
plush. Yeah, plush sounds right. Plush definitely sounds right. Anyway, it's got like really soft shit that you can add on. I'm so looking forward to that because it looks so comfy.
Yeah, there's something that you're not taking into account with that.
It gets hot.
Yeah. And humid summer.
Yeah, well, I can use it in the winter.
What's the name of the headset?
Here, I'll link it right now. I've got it open.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, comfortable.
I'm not seeing this plush.
Yeah, it comes with it as a alternative.
Where would I go to find the plush? Or are you just imagining this?
Maybe it was the Cloud 2 that came with that.
Because I'm just seeing leather casing for that.
Leatherette cushionettes. I know it comes with another one. You fucking. Oh wow, they got a pink option.
I only see black and white.
Those are nice. I was looking at the Cloud 2 for a second there. It's here. I swear.
Also, why isn't chat working?
Oh, velour is what they called it.
Maybe that.
Yeah, customizable. Under the customizable section, it says switch between leatherette and velour ear cushions.
Where are you seeing this?
Features. Customizable. Velour. And velour is like really soft.
Is it under stylish, distinctive wear?
Dude, it's under customizable, like I said.
Oh, got it. Leatherette and velour. Where do you see this velour earphone, though? Ear cup.
It comes with it. I saw it in an unboxing video, but it looks comfy as shit, and I want it
Comfy
But-
as AS.
as shit.
Or, yeah, I guess it'd be comfy AS. Comfy as.
Yeah.
There we go. Shots back.
Also, if you look at the video,
Nah,
me just mute it.
fuck yeah, I already closed out. Anyways, I wish you happy in your headset adventures. And what
Man,
about
me too.
Hypothetical Island Sokka?
oh,
So legitimate reason, Connor's headset broke, but we're running that setup now. Illegitimate reason, we were playing Overwatch and really having a good time at the time that we were supposed to start streaming.
yeah. So we just decided not. to
Headset broke it, we have kind of a legitimate reason.
Yeah, right.
Wait, did my stream just go offline?
It's still up for me. I'll let you know in like a couple seconds.
Hello?
Fucking out. Anyway, Wait.
Good okay, I'm gonna assume that it's not, and we're just gonna keep rolling.
Yeah, no, it's still going.
Okay, it was weird. On my dashboard, just stopped.
Yeah. Anyway, Hypothetical Island's still happening. We just need
10 years.
about $87 million to get the ball rolling on that project. So if you want to start, I'll set up a GoFundMe right now. I'll do it right now. I'll set up a GoFundMe. Hypothetical Island will be a thing. We just need $87 million to purchase the island.
In 2 days.
Hire the proper lawyers. No, sorry, not in 2 days. Austin, before. And what's today? Today's the 23rd. So let's see. We have a week, another day, and then
Yeah. Okay.
another week after that. So 2 weeks and a day before November 8th. So, yeah, we got 2 weeks and a day to get the proper funds.
That's fucking good. That was goddamn brilliant. I was like, where the fuck is he going with this? Is he going before, like, a tax day? Is he going before New Year's? That was G fucking G. I'm proud of that. I'm proud for you.
Anyway, yeah. So that's our ideal date, right? November 8th.
By the way, for those that don't know, or just, the date's not connecting from, that's D-Day, your election day, as, the public is calling it.
Yeah. So that's the day we ideally want to get our bags packed up and, move to Hypothetical Island.
And on the boat.
On the boat. Although, under President Trump's regime, all boats will be searched and confiscated of all money. To go.
Anyways, I'm proud of that, Connor. Well done.
Yeah.
It was good.
Fucking hell.
Okay. America for Anarchy. Let's go on,
How about hashtag Canada for America, alright? Can we get just Canada to rule us?
Can Vermont just slide up a bit? We live close enough, right?
Yeah.
We get mistaken for Canadian constantly. Like, you
know what? Yeah.
If you're in the public, like as a Vermonter, and you just go to any other state in America, and literally a conversation comes up with, hey, okay, Connor, let's reenact the conversation. You'll be the Vermonter, I'll be the, any other American.
Alright, so you start it.
Tay, sorry for bumping into you. Sorry, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Connor.
Austin. Yeah, sorry about that. So where are you from? You up here? You local?
Yeah. I'm actually I'm nearby in Vermont.
Oh, that's up in Canada, right?
And at this point in the conversation,
you walk away.
I can't show it, but you'd face palm and walk away because you're talking to somebody from New York.
Yeah, it's true. That's where I've ran into it the most. Granted, I've gone to like Maine, New York, Michigan, Boston, like specifically.
Yeah.
And I've heard the most in New York, which is literally an adjacent state.
Yeah. No. Somebody from, get this, Western New York. I was at a camp in Maine. Somebody from Western New York asked me if Vermont was in Canada. They literally had to drive through Vermont to get to this camp in Maine. The stupidest people. I swear.
But it's like, what the fuck? How? We're not... I mean, I'd like to be in Canada as of right now.
I'm making that GoFundMe right now, and...
It's a lot of work to make a GoFundMe. I've looked into it. You need a credit card and stuff like that. It's annoying.
Okay, well, I'll make that GoFundMe in 1 year time, alright?
Less than
a year, alright? My birthday, March 12th. I'm sure Austin has a big celebratory stream planned for it.
It's called the Go Fuck Connor stream.
Hey, and on my 18th birthday, I will start that GoFundMe. Believe you me, alright?
You just put it on your calendars, March 12th, the start of Hypothetical Island. But
Hypothetical
Island. It'll be too late then.
It'll be too late. No, but, because, the internet will be shut down and... the government
Speaking of the internet getting shut down, did you hear about this shit that happened, or were you awake when it happened?
No, what are you talking about?
The DNS servers? No?
No, I didn't.
So basically there's this provider, it's like Reich or something like that. I hadn't heard of it before. But it's basically one of the main DNS like routing people that run DNS routing.
Mm-hmm.
They got fucking attacked like a lot. Like a week or two ago. Like Twitter
Really?
went down, Facebook went down, Twitch started having issues. Like a bunch of really major sites just dropped. Like no access.
Why have I not heard about this?
It was like I don't know who did the attack, but it was the internet quotation marks, you know, the internet because it's just DNS servers, but the internet was down for like several hours from various sites. Like
Who
couldn't get
attacked
into
it?
Twitter.
China?
I have no clue. You know,
I mean, like, botnets in China are fairly common. Is what I'm saying.
you can also just, you know, make you look like you're from anywhere in the world when doing an attack, but I don't know specifically
Yeah.
what organization or anything did it. But I was fine because I was using Google DNS. Like I had, you know, my server set up to use Google DNS server. But for the people that were using these DNS servers, they just couldn't access jack nor shit.
Well,
But it was
I
like,
think there's one word that we can say to them.
fuck yourselves.
Wrecked.
Oh.
No, wrecked. Yeah, they got Tyrannosaurus wrecked. Anyway, yeah.
Yes, aliens. The Discovery or History. Is it History? Is that meme the History or Discovery Channel guy?
History. Yeah, he was on History because I remember I watched some of his documentaries. He's fucking great.
Torpedo, thank you for the host. I know it doesn't show, but thank you. Melador, thank you for the host. I don't know why Streamlabs is shitting itself, but, you know, shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens. Anyway, but Hypothetical Island, I think we need to have a serious talk about, alright, things. How are we going to govern Hypothetical Island? Where are we going to tax tea? Because I know that's been a problem in the past.
That's
for several countries.
your primary concern?
Mm-hmm. Taxing tea. Now, I don't drink tea myself, but I would be opposed to taxation without representation.
History is like my weakest suit. What's your weakest suit in schooling?
Probably,
Math?
yeah.
Or English?
Yeah. No, it'd be math. English teachers love me, alright? I read, and I shut up in class when they ask me to shut up, alright? That's why they love me.
It's like the really simple. Like,
It's a really fucking simple
you'd
stuff.
be surprised how many people do not have the basics down.
Really simple stuff. You know, you want your English teacher to like you, alright? You read a book at the start of class. The moment they start talking, you close it. When they are talking, you don't talk. When they ask you to do work, you don't talk. You shut up. Boom.
Yeah. No, I was like in lower level maths for 2 years just because I wanted to take it easier. You know.
Mm-hmm.
For like the whole high school thing. And I know that you were too. We had that geometry class which was like, what's a 90-degree angle?
No, that's not even joking. On a test, we had a question. Define a right angle.
An angle that is exactly 90 degrees. Boom.
People
It's like
failed
define
that
an
test.
acute angle,
People
define
failed that test.
It was define an acute angle, define an obtuse angle, and define a like 90-degree angle.
It was sad. But we passed it, and we had.
Yeah, no shit. I got like I think I had a 99.8 in that class, and that's because one of the assignments I was just like, I really can't be bothered. This hurts to do. Because it's so, like, I want to bash my face into a desk because it's so easy.
I did it every day when I came into class. I did the homework.
It got significantly better second semester for you, though, I would argue.
Yeah, because I joined your class.
Yeah.
We had the exact same class at the exact same time. No. I had a free block then.
Yeah, you had you swapped them. And
I had half a free block, but then I dropped bio. I know how to get through school. I just hate it. That's my problem with it.
I can't stand history.
I cannot stand our current schooling system. It is disgusting. It is broken.
There's an issue.
It has made me barf in the past.
There's an issue, though.
What?
It's the balance of individual need versus efficiency.
Listen,
No. Do you know what I'm saying though? That's the massive issue with designing a school system, right? Like, if you want it to be scalable, you can't have it just be everybody gets to pick whatever they want.
well, no, you see, that's the thing. If larger high schools have no excuse for not doing what I'm about to suggest, all right? Smaller high schools I can understand.
Okay.
I have two models, one that works for smaller high schools, one that works for larger high schools. All right. First of all, Wednesdays are off. Doesn't matter where the fuck you are in the country, who the fuck you are, you do not go to school Wednesdays.
And
That's
take
my own
more
personal
days in the
opinion.
year, I'm assuming.
Yeah. That's my own personal opinion. More holidays, but shorter holidays. So, like more Mondays off, whatever the fuck you want. Mondays and Tuesdays rather, so you
That's
have a
basically
nice
my
long-
schedule. Like, school next week, I have to go to school Tuesday and Friday. No. Yes, Tuesday and Friday. That's all I have for classes next week.
Yeah.
And it's
see that.
only 2 classes at that rate.
And all right, so here's the thing, though. Okay, for larger schools, this is my ideal one for like a city school or something. Something where they have a lot of kids. Instead of just putting everyone through this cookie cutter fucking thing, the better way to do it and makes kids happier is you fucking group kids by what they want to do or what they're good at.
Yeah, you'd
And then
think
you
that would be, like, pretty standard, right?
Yeah, you'd think it would be. Like, you group those kids together. Like
And
they
then,
do.
like, say somebody wants to do something really specific, you can just put them in a broader category.
Yeah, you take the kids like us who want to be IT people, and you put them in an IT program where they spend most of their day learning about that. If they have a solid idea of what they want to do with the rest of their life, stop making them go to. Stop
And you could
making
even make them,
go
like,
to
write
fucking
essays for
public issues.
You could make them write essays for entrance into high school. Right?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, to show that you're not just going to waste your time, having a specialized education. You can make the student write an entry into that high school.
Right. Makes sense.
Like, this way it's not like, I like computers, so IT. It's like, no, I want to do this, this, this. Like, I have hang on, let me count real quick. At least 4 years. This year, I'll count that as 5, 6, 7. I have, like, the next 10 years planned out, and the next 4 years well planned out.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. I mean, after 10 years, it's hard to plan out because we really have no idea what's going to happen. But, man, dude, pal, amigo.
Yes.
For smaller schools is what I was getting to. Yeah. Instead of doing that, since you have a smaller school, then you can afford to take more time with individual students and get them into a more individualized learning situation. All right? Where, because there's less people there, then you can actually afford to have it all, instead of grouping people together, you can just have them be like, very more one-on-one with the teacher and instructor that knows what they're doing. I think that sort of broad model, that works for me.
Yeah.
I feel like that would work for everyone else too.
No, I prefer smaller school models, just in general. Also, there was Sokka posted a good thing that we should probably talk about is Ruby.
Ah, yes, Ruby. Well, we don't want to spoil anything because
Right.
we have.
No, he said, what do you think about the intro? And I'm assuming the intro is the thing that... Fuck, what was the intro? I know it didn't have a shitty song.
It came out. It came out of the blood.
No, that was the intro to the episode.
Okay.
The intro was actually the outro for episode 1.
Yeah. It doesn't have an intro anymore.
No. Cam said that that's normal for animes to do, is that the first episode, the outro, then becomes the intro for all future episodes.
Oh.
And I said that's stupid as fuck. But okay.
No, it is. Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense though because they don't want to spoil anything. But they still ended up spoiling They still ended up spoiling things in the outro.
But you don't know if it's... Anyways, episode was good. The outro was good. The song didn't suck shit is the main thing about the outro.
Why are we screaming?
Hi, Andrew.
Sup?
Uh,
Why does he have a crown? I don't even have a sword anymore.
yeah, you do.
Oh, so I do. Why does he have a crown?
That's Twitch Prime.
Oh, okay.
If you mouse over it, and use your basic computing
No.
skills, you could probably figure that out.
No.
But, yeah, no. Song didn't suck shit like it did in Volume 3. That's, main thing to get out of that.
Yeah, no. Volume 3's intro song. While I understand that some people liked it, I thought it was terrible.
By some people, you mean Cameron, and a very, very small group.
Yeah, a small group of people enjoyed season.
I liked
3.
the Volume 3 intro.
I like
really
the intro
did.
animation. I just muted it every single time.
No, I liked the animation. The animation was good. The song was just like, let's get through this.
The song for number 2, loved it.
And
Thought it
the
was
animation
way
was good too, right?
Yeah, and the animation lined up as well.
Was
I feel
volume-
like they tried their hardest in season 2. That was before Monty.
Yes, that was before Monty died.
Okay.
Was Volume 2... I'm trying to remember what the intro was. Did it have, like, a scene where Pyrrha was fighting a bunch of people, and, like, there was a Cinder Eye shot where it did, like, flowy, glowy golden eye? Was that Volume 2?
I remember how it ended. It ended with the team with Team Ruby like lining up, all doing an attack. But
And then it zooms in on Ruby's eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Volume 2, okay. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, that was a good intro.
That's a good intro. I like that intro. It was quality. Grim Eclipse.
Not
Ruby
great.
game. Not great. Not even optimized. Some PCs crash upon running it.
So the issue with Grim Eclipse is it was guaranteed to sell as soon as they announced it, right?
Yes.
Because of the massive fandom behind it, you're going to buy the game just because you're a fan. That's what I did. It is so fucking CPU intensive. I don't even know... I mean, obviously I'm exaggerating, but I don't even know if it uses your graphics card. It feels like it doesn't. Because, like, Cam has, like, God tier GTX 1060? 1070?
Yeah.
He's got a great graphics card. He crashes doing Horde mode. Because that's how unoptimized and CPU intensive it is.
Yeah, no. I would not buy it. I mean, I own it already, but I don't own the DLC. That's another thing. I don't like how they released the DLC for it.
What do you mean?
Like a paid DLC. I don't like that.
There needs to be a different name for DLC. In my opinion.
Yeah, downloadable content. Well, it's paid downloadable
Like
content.
PDLC is what it should be called, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And like just regular mods. That's DLC.
Because, anytime that you get a patch is DLC. You are downloading the content.
It's extra content that has been downloaded. Yes.
But I would argue that the Team Juniper pack is worth the $5. It makes the game a lot more fun.
Yeah, but I can't even run the new mode.
Yeah. No
So,
shit.
I mean, what's the fucking point?
No, I get what you're saying. You can still try out Horde even if you don't have the DLC. Or the PDLC, sorry.
Yeah, PDLC. Let's change that right now. And by the way, Sakai, I do not think that Bumblebee will...
I thought it was in the last... Spoilers. Last episode of Volume 3, I thought it was leaning towards canon, and then it's like, well, she's gone. Forever. Goodbye. Another thing that somebody pointed out to me was in the outro/intro thing, there's a shot of Blake with what looks like to be a sister and a father. So, that could be an interesting, arc that we get. I don't know how this season's going to be because... Or volume, sorry, for the Ruby aficionados.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it's going to be because it seems like there's too many individual branches to cover.
Yeah, no, I feel like they're splitting up a bit too much.
Volume...
I enjoy a good perspective change.
No, Volume 3 left it with too many branches to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Because they split Team Ruby, completely. And that, it, showed during the first episode. So, mild spoilers, we're going to avoid, nothing really...
Plot revealing.
Yeah. Nothing sustenance really happened in the first episode, which kind of sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was... Like, we saw something happen with Ranger, like that whole team. We got into their arc a little. And there was maybe a 30-second clip of Weiss. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no, it was
And
literally.
it's like...
It was two 30-second clips, actually.
Okay, sorry. But it's like... It feels like you're really struggling to budget time with each character. Like, I wish that... I hope that this volume doesn't just have 12 episodes. And they dedicate, like... I don't know. Maybe have 16 episodes and dedicate 4 episodes of each. Like, not necessarily in the same order, but to each arc that they've left off.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I feel like the show didn't do well. Like, that Ruby didn't do well in Volume 4. You see, the thing that I really like, I'm going to geek out a little bit about Game of Thrones here. The thing that I really liked about Game of Thrones, it felt like 90% of the plot for season 1 happened in the first 2 episodes. There's only 10 episodes. But, like, the first one, for instance, was the longest, coming in at, like, an hour and a half or something. The second one, an hour and 15 minutes. A lot of plot happened in that amount of time. Compared to the rest of the season, that didn't have a whole lot of plot, but it got you. Yeah, voice crack.
More
Sorry.
of those happening later.
Yeah,
late.
no. I don't know why. Anyway, so it's been. I really like Game of Thrones how they did that because it feels. It really gets you invested in each season. Like you're excited for each season beginning and finale. You know, because also some plot happens in the finale as well, but it's mostly in between that. It's filler. Follows the same show dynamic that a lot of things have going on.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would absolutely spin the wheel because both me and I get to live and I get a 95% chance to get money. So, yeah.
Oh, that was my hypothetical.
What?
Uh,
Go ahead,
wait,
just
man.
shoot it before we forget it. Or is it pretty much the exact same thing? But, yeah.
No, that reminds me of my hypothetical. All right. Okay.
95% chance to die would not spin.
Would you take a bullet in the arm, guaranteed that you'll live,
Yeah.
to stop somebody from killing me?
Guaranteed no permanent damage?
Guaranteed that you'll live. Not guaranteed no permanent damage. That depends on the kind of hospital care that you get.
What year are we in?
Next year. Depends on the president, right?
No, it's difficult. I don't know.
Walk into a hospital. Where's his checkbook?
Are you guaranteed to die?
Yes, I am guaranteed to die.
I'm thinking.
I'd do that for any one of my close friends and anyone in my family. I value my life above anyone else's. I don't value my own arm above anyone else's life.
What arm?
A lot
Is
of
it
people
my WASDs or my mouse?
Let's go with your WASDs.
Ah, shit.
No, it doesn't need to be as precise.
Okay,
You know,
yeah,
your mouse,
sure.
you gotta move. Whoosh, whoosh, you gotta flick. You can't flick if you're fucked up there.
Yeah, I guess. I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Because then you owe me a lot.
Oh, wow.
You owe me your life. You're fucking doing whatever I want. Are you gonna deny that? Any argument that you have is like instantly becomes nullified. Hey, remember that time I saved your life? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, there's fucking one slice of pizza left. Fucking hey, I reach for it, you reach for it, and say, "Remember that time I saved your life?" Fucking hell.
And then you just let go and sigh. Get all pouty faced. What are you fucking eating? I told you to take care of this before.
I love chips. No, I'm sorry. I'll stop. I've still got half a bowl left.
Wait, are you eating or is that your mic rubbing?
Right now?
Yeah, there's like a second or two ago. That, yeah.
Yeah, that's one headset cord rubbing against the mic.
Oh,
Yeah.
getting a bit frisky with each other, are they?
Yeah, they're rubbing up against each other. Sorry, I can't really stop that. I've
Okay,
been trying.
I got a counter hypothetical.
Okay.
You're instantly given this quotation marks gift. You have to use it. Okay?
Okay.
You get to know why you die, how you die, when you die, or where you die.
Oh.
Yeah, and you have to pick one.
Where?
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I can guarantee that I'll never go somewhere.
It's definitive that you're going to eventually go there and die in your life.
What if I don't see anything?
That means you die in your sleep.
I think that means I don't die.
No.
Look at champ. Well, I understand that I am eventually going to die. I'm going to die on my terms. Okay?
No, I agree.
All
right, let's get a bit dark here, right?
we're getting a bit dark.
Let's head into the controversial section, right?
All right.
You have terminal cancer, right? And you're suffering. How are you, dealing with it
How
yourself?
am I going to die?
Yeah.
Probably after a string of strip clubs.
No, that was not the answer I was looking for. Are you ending yourself?
I'm gonna go do a string of strip clubs, then off myself. But
yeah, but I'm talking the methodology. What specifically are you doing? Again, dark and controversial.
probably, actually, no. I know what I would do. I would go skydiving, and not pull the chute.
Oh God, no, that's awful. You'd be terrified on the way down.
Well, yeah, that way if I'm not committal with it, like if I decide halfway down that I don't want to die, I can pull the chute and live.
Right, but how many times are you going to...
That's my way out.
How many times are you gonna pull that trick? Like, say you're suffering in an insufferable pain. You definitely don't want, to exist anymore. And no way out. Like, no cure, no nothing. Skydiving still?
Yeah.
I think I'd go either...
Because if I can keep my resolve for the 5 minutes... Well, not 5 minutes. For like the...
You know for sure that you want it?
For the minute and a half that I'm falling through the air without pulling my chute, if I can keep my resolve for dying the entire way down, then I fucking know I want to die, and that's it.
Yeah, but you can live through that. Very unlikely, but you can live through that, or it doesn't kill you instantly.
Well, then I have a decline treatment square in my pocket. They find my twisted, mangled corpse in a field somewhere, and it's like,
for me, it's got to be either bullet or guillotine. Sharp guillotine. Very sharp guillotine.
Fucking misses. God.
No, yeah. But that would be the worst botch method of execution, I think. Is a guillotine, right?
I wonder how many botched beheadings there's been.
Probably a few, because I don't think they sharpened the blade or replaced it very often.
Yeah, but fucking halfway through the neck and the person's still alive and just
That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't want to happen.
Yeah. No, but my main goal is to, eventually get to the point where I'm probably not going to die at all. And we're getting there. No, we're getting there.
Not gonna happen. Not in your lifetime.
Yes, in my lifetime. 2045, guarantee it.
Okay, the only way that's gonna happen is if we figure out how to transfer consciousness into an electronic.
That's not my definition of immortality. That's not immortality in my opinion. That is you dying.
Right, but how do you... Here's the issue, Connor. Brain cells die. Your brain is made of cells, which will eventually die and stop functioning.
Stem cell injection.
Then it's not your own cells. It's not you. It's the same as transferring your consciousness to...
No, because your brain does that anyway. Well, not your brain. You get new cells.
Yeah.
Austin. You don't have the same cells.
No,
in
no,
your
I
brain for the rest
understand
of
that. I'm
for your
just
entire
saying,
life.
but your at that point, what's the difference between transferring your consciousness electronically?
Because I feel like that's not immortality. No, all right. If you're doing that, you cannot transfer files from one place to another. That is not possible. You copy them, and then you delete them.
Yeah.
That is what you were doing. So how would that be any different with your brain? You'd copy your consciousness and then you delete it. That'd be the way. That's not immortality. That's just saving
I get what you're saying
a little
because
version of you for somebody else to look at.
yeah, no. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen in your lifetime. Sorry, you're gonna die.
The only way that you can preserve a human life is to separate the brain from the
Meat.
from the brain casing, and you stick it in a jar, and then you have wires going into it, and you give fresh stem cell injections and gene therapy to make it so
You're
that
turning
it
into
doesn't.
sci-fi writer for a bit
So-
here. I'm just saying. I was with you for stem cell injection, but gene therapy, you're turning into
No,
sci-fi
no,
writer.
gene therapy is an actual thing.
I know
right?
it is, but I don't think it would be applicable in this sense.
Because as your cells are copied, your DNA starts to lose. Some. That's why you get things like cancer.
it mutates.
Because it mutates. Because
It doesn't. You don't just lose it. It changes.
your DNA like unravels a little bit, then re-ravels when you get a new cell, but then unravels again. And as you get older, this gets worse and worse.
Yeah,
Because
because
you're
more
still-
time's done.
Yeah, so it mutates and it gets worse and worse. Gene therapy is the way that we would fix that. That's what the process is called. While it has not been done, we are getting there. And now all I need to do is safely remove my brain from my body without dying. I think I do it. I think I could do it because I have the right mindset for it. Normal people, they
Pun
wake up in the
intended.
body of a robot. They don't have their body anymore. They go crazy. Because it's just too different.
Also,
Imagine having all your senses turned off right now. You can still think. All your senses are turned off.
Ah, that's weird.
Yeah, that would be weird. Like, that is what it would be like if I lost contact with my robot
But
body.
if we ever get to that point, I'm assuming we have good enough prosthetics that the body would be able to send signals to the brain, implying touch.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. I would be okay with occasionally losing them. Like, sacrifice all your senses. Alright, yeah, here's a hypothetical for you.
And there's another one posted by Soccer real quick. Executed instantly or solitary prison?
Solitary prison for life.
Yeah. Is that your answer?
Only if there's books.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
Yes,
Only if
solitary.
there's books. If there's books, I'll take it.
Solitary if there is if I can write with something, or there is a form of knowledge that I can gain. Otherwise, you go insane. Like, you've played Don't Starve, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole, like, premise of Don't Starve, is you have to invent to not go crazy. It's a major concept.
Well,
in the
as
game.
Wilson.
Yeah.
As Wilson, he gains sanity from inventing things.
I'm just saying, that's how, like, humans function. Is
Yeah.
they have to learn and adapt to not go insane. So, you need a method of that, or else life doesn't become fun.
Anyway, yeah, so my hypothetical. What was
Mm-hmm.
it? Oh, yeah. You lose. Alright, so you gain pseudo immortality. So you can live forever until you choose not to. Right?
Got it.
That's your ideal form of immortality, correct?
Yeah.
So you gain that. But for 10 days, a month, you lose every single one of your senses. And you just, you're thinking, you're alone with your thoughts for 10 days a month.
God. 10 days. No senses. Do I have to... What happens to, like, bodily functions that need to happen? Eating, pissing, that whole thing.
Let's just say your body stops existing and starts re-existing once the 10 days are complete.
So I'm just in void space.
Yes, but you can't like move your body or speak or do anything. Your brain is separated from your body essentially.
10 days?
Yeah, 10 days a month.
I'm not
So
doing
that
it for
leaves,
10 days. That's a third.
yeah,
That's a
that's
third of forever. I'm not doing that.
a
That's a
third of
lot.
forever by yourself, but the 20 days of the month extra.
I'm not doing it.
What's your
Sorry.
minimum? Minimum days a month.
3.
I do it for 29.
You're stupid. Because you have to be conscious during it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you'd go insane.
What if I gain that immortality and kill myself right now? Well, then obviously Sakemoto,
You'd be dead.
Saka, you'd be dead. And the synapses in your brain would stop firing and you would cease to exist.
So, Connor, you would literally go insane. Connor, you don't get that reference, but I get that reference, and yes. That's not just random word spam, I promise.
Orange monkey eagle.
Okay, we're gonna play a game, okay? You try to guess what Sokka meant by that. I know what Sokka meant by that, but you try to guess.
It's a GIF v URL combination.
Okay, so no, it is not. You wouldn't get it. It's from Rooster Teeth, and it was a proposed thought experiment, like it was a proposed hypothetical or something. That it basically just got to the conversation of, what if there was a way for you to just kill yourself? And then it like spiraled on it, and nobody's figured it out yet. And
a word combination.
And then somebody was just like, oh, I don't, fuck, orange monkey eagle. And then they pretended to die. So, that was what that was from. And yes, I do get the reference.
I get the reference now. Do you respect me?
No. You had to be babied through it and coddled.
Okay. Yeah, no, I would take the immortality deal. I would.
You would
risk
literally go
going-
insane, though.
I would risk going insane for it.
No, it's not a risk, it's a guarantee.
Not necessarily.
Connor, you put anybody in a sensory deprivation tank for more than 10 days, they are insane. It's unavoidable.
I feel like it depends on the person.
No, basic human psychology requires you to have some form of sense. It's a requirement. It's not, maybe I could do it. You will go insane. It's like the equivalent of, I don't know, drinking a gallon of bleach. It's not, I think I could do that. No, you are going to die. There's no if.
Actually, there is a guy who can drink bleach and it'd be fine.
No, there isn't.
Look it up.
I'm not gonna look that up. Okay, 8 billion people. I guessed that out of it. 8 billion people, there is one person that probably has an immunity to it. Well done. There's nobody that's immune to insanity. Doesn't exist. Doesn't happen.
Wrong.
Shut the fuck up. No, you're going insane from not interacting with things. It's a basic principle of how the mind works.
Okay, what if? Okay, you have that, but you can dream. You can sleep and you can dream.
So, as if I was dreaming in real life.
Yes.
Yes, I would take the 10 days in that case.
Okay.
Lucid dreaming or regular dreaming?
Uh,
Well, most of my dreams
Regular.
are lucid dreaming. So.
yeah, it would just be normal for you.
So it's
Lucid.
whatever my norm is.
Yeah,
So like half the time I'm having whatever dream I want to.
pretty much.
Yes, I'm taking that. You ever?
Okay, so you take the 10 days for that
Yeah,
one?
because I wouldn't go insane.
That's what I.
You would take up to 29 days apparently.
One day out of a month is enough.
And you fucking liar about the chips, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, they're Doritos. I like them.
Have
Oh.
some level of self-control.
Okay, I had a friend. Sorry, one last chip. I'm holding it already. I can't. I gotta eat it. Okay. Okay, I had a friend who thought Cool Ranch Doritos were too spicy.
What?
You know this friend.
First letter.
Yeah. No. You can guess from what you know about them.
Am I allowed
can
to guess the
guarantee it.
name or no?
Yeah.
Will you let me know via some means if I'm right?
Yes.
Tyler.
Really? You grew up in the South. Get it together, man.
Vining?
No.
That,
You know.
Loudon.
You don't know them in real life.
Loudon.
No.
Colin.
No.
Those are the
I think you would. I think you would know if any of the people you just listed, because you're semi close with all of them. You think you would
Yeah,
know?
that's what I'm saying. So I don't know about them in real life. Uh yeah, lucid dreams, you can have whatever the fuck you want. Literally. Uh only know them online.
Yes.
I don't know the people that I only know online. I know
Starts with
very
a D.
Devin.
Yes.
I only know very
That.
seldom about the people I know online.
Okay, but from his personality.
No, you're bullshitting. Personality does not equal taste. I'm sorry.
No, no, but it's his personality. He thinks things that aren't spicy are spicy. He thinks that he can smell nothing.
So about the insanity thing, you're approaching that cliff.
No, him. He thinks that he can smell nothing.
Thank you
They
for
can.
scaring the shit out of me, Dolo Sanka. Appreciate it. Thank you for the follow.
What?
My follow alert just scared the shit out of me.
Oh.
Because
Wait,
I
did
was not
Sokka
expecting it.
Sokka just followed?
No, Dolo Sanka.
Oh,
He's somebody in
oh.
the Caster Die Discord.
Okay.
Anyways, you're saying?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Anyway, we're moving on to a different topic.
Yes.
Do you want to start this topic?
Sure. I got a
That's your cue to start it.
Sorry, I'm new to this whole thing.
Sure you are.
What emotions have been a byproduct of the internet? And I'll give you an example of one that I can think of. Salty. I don't think if the internet didn't exist, I don't think salty would exist. At least nowhere near its relevance.
Edgy an emotion?
Sure.
Because you could say I'm feeling edgy right now.
Call you Moto now? I can do that. Salty, like, does cringe exist outside of the internet, or would it have?
Yeah, I feel like things are still cringy. You know, I don't know how the word origin. Like,
But
when
you
that
know,
was
the
created.
internet's definitely birthed some form of emotions, right?
Mhm.
Like, cringy, edgy, salty. Those are the three that I can think of or that come to mind. What else?
I don't know. It's kind of a very specific thing. Like, very few things were
also
birthed
how?
from the
Okay,
internet.
then there's a secondary to it. Let's take those three. How the fuck did those terms come to be?
I don't know.
Like, what is salty about salty? Or what is salt? You know what I mean?
What is salty about salty?
You get what I'm
Probably
saying?
the fact that it's salt.
Like, is it because it's abrasive?
No, I think it's because people who eat a lot of salt are very on edge.
I don't think that's right. At all. I think I'm
Agree
closer
to
with the
disagree.
abrasive thing.
I think you're bad. Just
Okay.
in general.
Good comeback.
You're bad.
Speaking
no.
of bad, do we want to talk about what we've been doing the past, 2 to 3 days?
Oh my
for
God, yes.
Entertainment?
And who wants to watch a stream of this is the main question.
Okay, so Connor and I have come to the realization that we are done with CSGO competitive. Okay, we're just done with actually trying to rank up. So
By the way, I would like to publicly congratulate Colin on launching Payday 2 4 times in 3 minutes.
yeah, Steam Workshop's well, maybe Payday might have a workshop, or it's just crashing. Anyways, So we're not trolling per se, but we're just not taking a game super seriously. Like
Yeah.
if you've ever
Like
played
we'll still play.
if you've ever played CS:GO, there's this map called a cobblestone. It's like this giant castle, and then there's a door.
That game was brilliant.
There's a door there on cobblestone, and so I got the brilliant idea of like, fuck it, I'm just gonna have fun. I'm like, Connor, wait, stop. He's like, what? I pull out my knife. I start meleeing the door. I'm like, let us in. In the voice chat, of course.
We
Like,
want to escape this hell.
somebody let us in the door. It didn't work. So Connor crouches down. I get on top of his head, and we both start knifing the door. And eventually a teammate comes and is like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, getting really ragey and pissed off.
Yeah, like some 12-year-old or something.
It's not like we would, like, we weren't not playing. We just weren't playing correctly.
Yeah.
Because if somebody came around the corner, they would be dead as shit.
Yeah, and we always rush sight before the timer ran out.
Yeah.
Every single time. Or would die trying.
So, anyways, we're having a lot of fun doing this as of late, I would say. And definitely considering streaming it. So, that might be something to look forward to.
Maybe even right after this stream.
Well, I gotta eat, so not right after. I haven't
Eating is for the weak.
I haven't eaten since 3:30 p.m.
I did it for the joke that time.
Yeah, I get you. It's good. So no, that's fun. We should definitely look into doing that, because Connor and I have been having an absolute blast with it, and the teammates in that game are just lovely, lovely people, are completely understanding of us wanting to play casually.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know what you should do? You know what you should do?
Yeah.
Just constantly change your name on Steam to a Lithnal Twitch.
No, I'm not. That's one thing that I will never do, and I see a lot of people do it. It's not for me. I'm not gonna ever put my Twitch and my Steam or anything like that, or type my name into a public game chat. I just don't think it's right etiquette.
No, I know that feel.
But
I mean, I wouldn't do it because I don't have a Twitch, but you know, same sort of thing, right?
Because to me it only equals one of two things, or two of two things, depending. It equals people that just want to stream snipe, which is fine, or people that just want to troll the shit out of you, which I don't want. Yeah, no, I need food. Oh, and I barely ate a while. Yeah, I need food. It's something that, like, I need.
You're so weak. I haven't eaten in like 3 minutes.
Who needs food, right?
Listen, I can go. I have done this before. I've spent days where I sit. I have done this before. Not the last summer, but the summer before that. I sat on my carpet, cross-legged on a pillow, for the entire day and didn't speak to anyone.
I assume you got up to, piss and drink.
No, I didn't. Just sat there.
By the entire day, do you mean full 24 hours?
No, I mean sunrise to sunset.
Okay. That's slightly more doable.
Yeah.
Not pleasant, but doable.
No, it's pretty good. I recommend everybody do it at least once every decade. Reflect on your decade. Think about moments where you could have died.
Well, I can't sit still for that long.
ADD, motherfucker.
H. There's an H in there.
No. What? I said the H. What are you talking about?
You said ADD.
What are you talking about?
Hour 14. I'll pull that back up for you right after the stream.
No, hour 14. Oh, not hour 14. An hour and 14 minutes.
Timestamp.
Yeah. No, I definitely said ADD.
Too much ADHD. Yeah, that's the thing. You could die whenever. Literally now, or now, or now.
Aneurysm.
Or now, or now.
The silent
I think
killer.
you get the point. At any point.
Anything that's called a silent killer, I think you should be scared of. Farts.
I hate invisible bullshit, as people
Aneurysms.
well know.
Crocodiles.
Anything inside the body that just stops working. Electricity, and then what's the other one?
Pathogens.
Yeah, infection, germs. It's all bad. So, anyways, yeah.
I've never gotten a wound infected. Anyway.
Yeah, I
been
guarantee
lovely.
you have. Hang on. You've never gotten a wound infected.
Not a serious infection.
Not me either. I'm just saying, like, where it scabs and pusses. You never gotten that? Because that's an infection.
It doesn't really pus often. I've had a couple. I take care of my wounds.
Well, I got an issue where I just pick at them constantly.
Hmm.
So yeah, that happens quite a bit for me.
No, that happened on one on my knee though, but that was kind of unavoidable because anytime I tried to bandage it, the bandage would fall off due to me bending and unbending my knee. Because
Yeah, no, knee sucks. Fingers suck.
elbows, god awful. But
Oh.
those are the most common place to get hurt because you do stuff with your fingers. They're the most vulnerable. And when you're bracing yourself from a fall, you would use your elbows and knees and hands.
Hands, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. So yeah, I think that we're at a relatively good place to.
I wouldn't recommend purposefully injuring yourself.
No, don't do that. It's a bad thing.
Like doing things that would be considered risky.
Just stay inside all the time.
Just don't
pro
do
life
things
tip.
that even have a chance of hurting you. Like four-wheeling, walking, running. You can walk.
You're not gonna mention
Walking,
getting in a car?
getting in a car. Second most dangerous thing you can do. The first most dangerous is, of course, getting out of bed.
Or third is shooting
If you're
yourself.
rich.
What about
If
shooting
you're-
yourself? Where's that fall in the dangerous scale? Or getting shot?
Well, it depends on where you're shot, I mean,
A big thing with that is frequency, right? It has to be something that cannot happen often.
yes. Don't get in cars often. Don't get shot often.
Only when you need to.
Exactly.
So, like, by a medical professional, then you can get shot. See why I did
No,
that?
every day I take a big risk by walking down the road to the library. Like, the chances of me getting hit by a car, way higher out there than it is right here.
Mhm.
Like, if somebody hit me with a car where I'm sitting right now, I'd be impressive because, first of all, they'd have to build a ramp outside my house to get to the second floor. And then they'd have to bust through a wall.
And if they do that, I mean, at that point you accept it, right?
Yeah, like, I mean, at that point they're aiming for me, so it's unavoidable.
Yeah. No, I think that's been decent hypothetical hour, though. I think this is a decent place to wrap.
Yeah.
We've been going for hour 17. It's about average.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to host someone I know named Andrew or Torpedo Apocalypse, and I'm going to not type out his URL and copy it because, dear God, that is a lot to type.
Torpedo Copolyps.
Copolypse,
Yeah,
exactly.
Copolyps, that's about right.
Anyways, got enough
Anyway.
of myself so that Connor can't do the thing that he's gonna do. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hope that you had a good time on the show. Talked about a lot of different things, wide range. Anyways, have a fantastic morning, evening, or night, whatever time it is where you are. And see you all next time. Goodbye.